I finally made it to the live, the 8 o'clock live. It's been a while since I've kept my word for my 7 to 8 o'clock lives. I always reschedule it to the morning time, 11 or 1 o'clock. I'll do it the next day. But I said, I got to push through this today and I got to get this live up. There's a few things I need to recap. There's some things I want to show y'all. So as y'all come in to the live, make sure y'all hit that like button. I want to show you something. I saw a couple of things in my comment section in regards to what the game said to Chrisean Rock and what offended her back when she first got that tattoo on her face that nobody believes that the game said, or, to Chrisean that made her feel uncomfortable right alongside with everybody else that was trying to tell that poor girl what to put on her body and why did she do it. She lost mad followers because of it. These same people that try to be Chrisean Rock supporters be the same ones that are ready to unfollow her as soon as things don't go their way. I don't want to hear it. However, I do have a video. I want to shout out one of the people that I'm going to put up right now. I think it's Everything Entertainment. It says it at the beginning of the video. But I want y'all to get up on in here first so I don't have to show this again. I'm actually going to play it actually as early as possible at the beginning of this live so we can set the record straight before I do my recaps. That in fact the game, one of Wack 100's protege is not as, I guess, squeaky clean and innocent as you think he is. He is definitely on the Wack 100, um, you know, posse, and he goes along what's going on for the moment. And if Wack 100 is disrespecting Chrisean Rock, what's his name? The game doesn't care. Trust and believe because they're all in cahoots, honey. Okay. These men nowadays are worse than females. So I don't know why people act like they're so surprised when you hear or you didn't hear or something. So you just want to make it seem like, oh, it can't be true because I didn't hear that. We all don't hear everything. I'm just gonna tell you that. There's things that I don't hear, and I'm a commentator. Hold on one second, guys. I had to take a little swizzle of that water. But yeah, so I'm waiting for y'all to come up on in there, hit the like or the dislike. So I'm gonna play this video um to I'm glad you're in here, Natasha, because I have this for you. And I can't remember who else had said it in the comment section. But sometimes we all don't see things at the same time. You're the first one in the chat. Um, per usual, one of my top supporters, Natasha. Thank you for being here. But I wanted to show you something. I had to edit out a little bit of stuff because you know how, a little bit of cursing and carrying on. But I wanted you to listen because there's things that I be hearing for the first time too, and it's been like old. But it's out there. You know what I'm saying? We don't catch it. We don't catch everything at the same time. We don't know everything. We're not gonna never know everything that's going on. That's how much stuff that's going on. You can't keep up with it. So I'm gonna let you listen to it. Like I was just saying, I want to play this at the beginning of the video, anyways, so that people get the history of what went down after Chrisean got that tattoo on her face. And the game, he wasn't, over the top with it like a Wack 100, but I don't think it was his place to be saying what he said and how he was saying it. But here it is.
Man, here go the game. He said, here go my mugshot if you need it, babe. It's on me if she pull up. Man, he corny as hell, bro. He always got to be in the middle of something, bro. And then he put her. Am I your baby? Me. Are you? LOL. And he posted a picture of Chrisean with Blueface mugshot. Bruh, he lame as hell, but Black 100 is his manager too, so all makes sense, bro. This is a Blueface. He ain't nothing but a younger version of the game. Cause The game career, like in the native part of his career, all he been doing is like beefing, clout chasing, doing IG for attention. Just like when he used to post pictures in his underwear. Like, I don't mind want to see that. It's men and women that follow your clout. And like all the trolling he used to do with 50 Cent. Like the game ain't nothing but a clout chaser. Like he 44 years old. And he posting some line talking about something. He want a girl just like Chrisean to post his mugshot on her face. No man in a right side of man want no crash dummy. Like that. When you're in your teenage years, early 20s, you want a girl that'll ride with you no matter what. No matter what. Cheat on her, disrespect her, beat up her family members, she gonna ride with you. But as you get older, especially, he is in his mid-40s. And you talking about you want a girl like Chrisean. Like, you need to be settled down with a potential wife that's traveling the world getting money.
To move into Blue's house with the caption, "Moving back with my baby daddy." Child, I legit lost brain cells trying to figure out she decided to do this after everything that man done put her through. Now, shortly after all Chrisean's shenanigans, the game decided to be real petty by clowning her on social media. He posted his own mugshot and seemingly suggested to Chrisean that it was time for her to get him tatted on her face. He even took it as far as to tag the popular tattoo artist Steve Weeby. He said, "Here go my mugshot if you need it, bae. At Steve Weeby, it's on me if she pulls up." A lot of people thought this was funny, but Chrisean was not having it. She jumped on IG Live just a few minutes after the game posted this and went off on everybody for trying to tell her what to do with her life and her body. Even though she didn't explicitly mention the game in her rant, a lot of people believe that this post is what really triggered her to go off on people. She called the game a big fat old man who is just desperately trying to get some clout off of her name by inserting himself into her drama. She also addressed the people who called her out for getting this tattoo right after covering up the first one, and she got this new one because she and Blue made up.
Let's check them. Actually, it's 109,000. I don't even think y'all worth mentioning for real, for real. Cause y'all need this clout. Y'all not even gonna never reach this on y'all live. Cause I was already dressed a few that got their mouth just popping it. Like, what the wrong with y'all? Me and Blue, we gonna give it another try. We realized it's not our happiest with anybody else. So all it was doing was faking for some money. And then me, I was just trying to, it just never worked. So, you know, I'm back with my BD. And you guys see me on the phone. He stays on the phone with me. And he.
So when she, Natasha, when she, when that happened, I remember that vividly, right? And when she was at Blue's house, I guess at the counter, like one, you know, like one of those islands. It looked like she was at an island sitting at the, like in the living room area. And that was the day that everybody was telling her to get the baby's crying or whatever. Well, when she was saying fat this, fat that, I thought she was talking about Wack 100. No, she was talking about the game. She was mad at the game for even going there. Talking about if she want to put his mugshot on her face, he would pay for it. He even tagged the tattoo artist that put the tattoo on her face, a Blueface. And I was kind of shocked because I usually was, you know, think that somebody like 50 Cent would troll her and do something like that. I didn't think it would be the game. I didn't know he was like that. But listening to that other YouTuber, what is that? What's the name of I forgot the name of the Everything Entertainment. I watch his channel too. He said he trolls all the time, but yeah, that's real disrespectful. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And he tagged the tattoo artist. So think about it. You know, like I'm saying, Chrisean's young, she ain't gonna do that. But I'm just saying, what if somebody, if she would have took you up on it and said, you know what, I'll get laser surgery on my face, but I want to see, you know, no, it's just crazy. He was being disrespectful. I'm pretty sure she was talking about what I'm pretty sure she wasn't. How about that? And a lot of people, and matter of fact, the news came from the Neighborhood Talk, a very big blogger. So that's where they both got the information from. and checked into it and did a commentary video to it. So matter of fact, let me pull it up one time, not just to play it. I'm not trying to, not really to play it, but just to see the yeah, it's the neighborhood talk. And also the other channel holder that reported on, that's where they got that news from, was the neighbor. Well, pretty much a lot of people get a lot of information from the neighborhood talk. But yeah, I had to look it up. But yeah, that's where it came from. So, maybe Lady E, maybe you thought it was, but I thought it was too. But then I had to do my little due diligence. She was talking about I love everything entertainment too, girl. Me too. That's why I made sure I put him up there, because he sure enough, if he's a man and he thought that it was the game, he ain't say nothing about no Wack 100. Now we put Wack 100 in a lot of things, but we can't blame him for everything now. Wack 100 had nothing to do with that. It was the game that said that. And he was putting it on social media, tagging for her to put, it's just as crazy. It's just, to me, it was just too much. She's already going through enough. I'm quite sure it even devastated her after she did it. Like, what is on my mind for doing this? And then for people to be rubbing it in her face. I'm loving you. Hey, Mrs. Shay, love you too, sweetie. Yeah, I like his show. He's just so real and raw with it. I like your show. And he's also a YouTuber. I tell you one thing. Get on there playing if you want to, trolling and acting a fool. He one type of people, he'll put you put you straight in your place. But yeah, he don't bother nobody. He stays in his lane, that YouTuber, that content creator, and he just keeps it real. He don't care if you like it or not. He tell you just like it is. Straight with no lube. If you don't like it, keep it moving. So anyways, but it was just important to me for you to know, Natasha. Sometimes I don't even go out my way to even prove anything to anybody if they want to think what they want to think. But because you ride for me, you support me, I had to make sure that I pulled that up for you, because we all don't see things at the same time. So, it's understandable. There's things that I be playing catch up with you guys. Y'all be telling me stuff, and I be like, really? You be like, yeah. I be like, well, I'm a commentator, but I don't see everything. And not only that, I also, take breaks. You see how I just came back off of a 4-day break. Sometimes you gotta mentally reset again. It's a lot of stuff going on up here, and you're dealing with probably mentally challenged people who are behind these keyboards that you'll never meet. And if you can only imagine, some of them probably could be in a straitjacket. I'm trying to tell you, this is how crazy these people probably are. And you going back and forth with them, not knowing it's not even worth your time. But listen, let's go on to the first recap of the day. I did a video, I think at 1:30. You was in here, Natasha. Lady E was in here, and I think Coco. But I didn't do the recap at that time because I had to finish editing the video up. But anyways, this is what the game had to say. He wasn't disrespectful. He kept it real. But I want you to hear what Vlad and him was saying on this interview.
Signed Blueface.
Right.
You guys have a song together, Stop Capping.
Yeah.
He's currently in jail right now for a probation violation.
Hey, Nell.
Chrisean has a warrant for arrest.
Hey,
She's refusing
Mrs.
to turn
Jones.
herself
Hey,
in because she doesn't
sweetie.
want to leave her son. When you look at the craziness.
All right, I'm so busy talking. Let me start it from the beginning. I'm sitting there saying, I'm talking all over this man. All right, let's start over.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Wack 100 was the one that signed Blueface.
Right.
You guys have a song together, Stop Capping.
Yeah.
He's currently in jail right now for a probation violation. Chrisean has a warrant for arrest. She's refusing to turn herself in because she doesn't want to leave her son. When you look at the craziness, does it remind you of the old game, or do you feel like they're crazier than you would ever been?
They're not crazier. My crazy has a remote control. You know what I'm saying? Is you ever seen a remote control with the batteries out the back and you press the buttons but don't up and then you looking for the back and the batteries and you like ask somebody do they got batteries, they like nah, and you can't turn the channel because the moat right here but you don't have batteries. Yeah, that's Chrisean Blueface.
Yeah, it's the wildest I've ever seen.
Right.
Honestly. And I feel like it gets crazier by the day. Now Chrisean has a Blueface's face tattooed on her face.
They extreme. A little,
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, man, that's I don't know, man. Love and I mean, you know, how many people are for life in prison?
Well, this is the Kodak moment for me. I almost like cracked up. I think that if I was listening in the background, say if I was at the Vlad TV, shout out to Vlad TV, he did. You guys would have been cracking up because when Vlad had brought it up about Blueface and Chrisean Rock, he just the way his face looked was like, why are we talking about them at my interview with you? But nah, he cleaned it up though. He was real respectful. But it just was kind of funny though, the way his face looked. This interview with I don't have his face up because I ain't trying to put everybody's work up, the whole work. So that's why I did my own little thing with it, so we could be able to at least hear it. The game, I think he was kind of caught off guard. Like, why are we in my interview talking about Chrisean Rock and Blueface? But I think he pulled it together good because when she first got that tattoo, Chrisean Rock, and I'll let you listen to the rest of what it said, and then I'll finish the rest of my commentary. But I just want to say this to you. When she first got that tattoo on her face, he had a lot to say, the game did, and Chrisean was not happy with the game around that time that he had chimed in and put his little 2 cents into what she had did. I'm quite sure she already, after she did it, was thinking about it herself. Why did I do this? And then you got people who are associated with Blueface, and the reason why, the game, probably somebody said something to the game, and that's why the game mentioned it publicly on social media. Because remember, Wack 100 is the manager of the game and Blueface, so that's where the association comes from, association simulation comes from, and maybe Wack 100, how he's a little fire starter, probably ran it across him. That crazy girl, she put Blueface on her face. I don't know, but I really feel like it caught him off guard when he was in his interview and was asked that question. But I honestly, all jokes aside now, it is really crazy when you got a channel that's like close to 6 million subscribers on YouTube, and they even know from that video Chrisean Rock put out there that you are wanted by the police for warrants because you're not, you know, fulfilling your legal obligations, and you're that like okay with getting on to a social media platform. You got a bunch of haters, not just people that support you, and you're willing to tell them this kind of mess. So, a lot of it is just not really sitting well.
Well, Wack 100 was the one that signed Blueface.
Right.
You guys have a song together, Stop Capping.
Yeah.
Right.
He's currently in jail right now for arrest.
Oh, I
And
messed
you
up.
know,
Hold on.
how many people are for life in prison?
Well, game, he did this interview with the game. Hold on 1 second, guys. 2 cents into probably somebody said something to the game, and that's why. Hold on. From association sim crazy girl, she put in his interview and was asked. Oh, I all messed up where I was at. I was thinking the same thing. I'm reading what you guys are saying in the chat, and I'm listening to the video, and I hit it back a little bit further than it should have went. But you're right, Natasha. As he does more Q&As, he hasn't been on live for a minute. He'll probably get better at it, but that was his first one. Everybody's a little bit rusty when they come back to social media or doing anything in life. Hey, Genty. Happy Thursday, sweetie. Lady, people are going to ask some deep questions that we all want to know. I want to know. Listen. So y'all gonna have to let me know some of the Q&A questions because I'm listening to y'all in the chat here. That question, but I honestly, all jokes aside, now it is really crazy when you got a channel that's like close to
Hey,
6
Mr.
million
Real.
followers,
How are
subscribers
you,
on YouTube,
sweetie?
and they even know from that video Chrisean Rock put out there that you are wanted by the police for warrants because you're not, you know, fulfilling your legal obligations, and you're that like okay with getting on to
I
a
can't wait
social
till
media
tomorrow.
platform. You got a bunch of
Friday.
haters, not just people that support you, and you're willing to tell them this kind of mess. So, a lot of it is just not really sitting well.
Well,
There we go. Now
Wack
it's back.
100 was the
Okay.
one that signed Blueface.
Right.
You guys have a song together, Stop Capping.
Yeah.
He's currently in jail right now for a probation violation. Chrisean has a warrant for arrest. She's refusing to turn herself in because she doesn't want to leave her son.
He's like, what are you getting to?
When you look at the craziness,
You got that.
does it remind you of the old game, or do you feel like they're crazier than
said
you
no.
would ever been?
They're not crazier. My crazy has a remote control. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen a
Hopefully
remote
her
control with the
godparents
batteries
are
out the back,
helping
and
her
you press
with
the
her
buttons,
legal
but they light up,
I hope
and
so
then
too.
you
That'd be
looking for the back
that
and the
would be a
batteries,
good
and you like
good idea.
ask somebody, do they got batteries? They like, nah, and you can't turn the channel because the remote right here, but you don't have batteries. Yeah, that's Chrisean in the face.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the wildest I've ever seen.
Right.
Honestly. And I feel like it gets crazier by the day. Now Chrisean has a Blueface's face tattooed on her face.
Yeah, a little extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, man, that's, I don't know, man, love and I mean, how many people in prison because over some, there's women doing life in prison, men doing life in prison. Love is crazy. And I mean, it's tattoo on your face crazy, it's murder crazy, it's key your car crazy, or it's just treat each other absolutely great, you and your wife crazy. I mean, it's just different types of crazy. So.
Yeah.
Oh, we already know what kind of crazy that is, and it's crazy. But yeah, there's all different kinds of crazy, and I'm glad that he finished it off like that. I know he was caught off guard, like I said, that it was even brought up in his interview about Blueface
Exactly,
and
Natasha.
Chrisean Rock, but he answered it, I think, better than he answered it the first time. I think he was just being like everybody else, the game. He was just chiming in like everybody else, just making a joke, trying to mess with Chrisean Rock, because he knows, even though Chrisean probably did at the time, a lot of people were saying she was kind of heated or what the game said. She brushed it off. Chrisean Rock is like her mind's like a kid, and that's a good thing because that keeps you young. To the point where she could be mad for the moment and forget all about the next moment. You know what I'm saying? She don't really take it too seriously because she knows that she's Chrisean Rock. Whether people think she's larger than life or not, she's doing better than the average bear. I wouldn't mind having the money she has right now. Even just give me 2 million. I'll settle for one. Give me 500,000. Give me 100,000. Give me something. But
I'm trying to tell
I
you.
can do a lot with it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and people have to understand. Stay out of your
Yeah, it
feelings
is,
about
Genty.
what is being said, good or bad, about Chrisean
Yep.
Rock, because this is free promotional. Okay. And she's also playing a game too, because she knows if she plays it off like she's pissed off at whether it's good or bad, what people are saying, they're gonna talk about her more because they're pissed off. But it's really a game. It's called reverse psychology because she's acting like she's pissed off, but at the same time, she really doesn't care because it's free promotional. Something she doesn't have to pay
She ain't gotta
for
pay for
to
it.
advertise her brand, who she is, what she stands for, because she has commentators like myself who are going to get up here and update people on a daily basis about Chrisean Rock, about Blueface, about Carlissa, whoever else. And they're going to be larger than life because they don't have to buy followers like some people are saying that Chrisean was buying. I don't believe that she had to buy followers because, like I said again, content creators are the promoters. They're the ones that bring the viewerships to these social media sites, and that's how their followings grow. Now, if somebody talked about me all day, every day, all different entities, all different commentators, it would grow my platform as well. I'm okay over here. You ain't got to talk about me. I'll grow mine organically on my own. But I'm just giving you an example of how social media works. and how none of what is being said about Chrisean Rock or even Blueface or any of these entities that we talk about in the circus are truly affecting their lives at all. If anything, is making them bigger. And you know who knows more importantly than all of us? The haters. Because those are the ones that want you to stop talking about them, because they know that if you talk about them and they can't stand these people, they're going to get bigger. They're going to grow larger. Their money's going to get larger. And if you're a hater and not a congratulator, they don't want that to happen. Period, point blank. And can I get a amen? Let me stop. But that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I really side eye people. Like, why are you so worried about what is being said to a stranger that lives straight across the continent or the world, who is not thinking about you, ain't even all that appreciative of you trying to defend them? And they know at the end of the day, this is what this game is. And this is free promotion. They don't lose in this game if somebody's talking about them day in, day out. Now, there's people that take it to the limits, and they, like Tasha K did, for an example. She was making all that money off of Cardi B. She started adding lies in with the truth. Now you're doing too much, Tasha K. You already made some coins. You already got your following up. You already got the views, the clicks, and all that other stuff. Now you're just doing the most. There is a such thing as a person doing the most, where it's overdoing it. It's more than just promotion. You're on a smear campaign to destroy that person. I don't believe that either. Why would she only buy 100,000? Wait a minute, buy 100,000 never made sense when she could have bought him. That Natasha, you heard me just do the breakdown at the end of that video. Don't I always say to you, when I say something, I don't care if I'm saying something about that person, whether it's good or bad. I like somebody to always take something away from my content. And if you listen, the end of my video was letting you know how social media goes. That's why I always tell people that you don't need no class to do no social media. It's all a hustle. It's a common sense. Consistency it is the way you grow your channel, and somebody like Chrisean does not need to buy followers, period. That's just a good example of how people try to throw stuff up in the game, say things that don't exist because they're straight haters. That's it. That's all. And I'm just to the point. To me, it's funny and it's sad. Followers, he says followers I'm talking about. You said followers I'm talking about? Yes, followers is the same thing as subscribers on YouTube. They're just two different names. Followers are the same thing as are you talking about followers like when somebody was saying that she was buying followers, Natasha? Followers are I talking about? I'm confused, baby girl. Help me out. Because if you're talking about like somebody saying that she bought followers, you know that girl ain't got buy no followers. And if somebody wants to say somebody buying some followers, look at Kim Kardashian and somebody like that with them crazy of hundreds of millions of followers. Sometimes that is questionable. But a young girl like that, this is the internet right now for people Chrisean's age. They know how to work their set. This is their era. This internet thing is their era. They know how to work their set. Oh, on IG, yeah, she didn't buy them followers. Just Natasha, just like she didn't pay for for them to drop neither that time when they got mad at her. Those are real people that dropped off of her on page. You know what I'm saying? People say anything to try to just downplay that girl. They don't look at where she came from in her life. And a lot of people cannot say that they've been where Chrisean Rock has been in her life, and within a few years they're millionaires and they're famous. That's what they're jealous about, because it doesn't happen all the time. Followers, like you said, she didn't need to buy followers. Right, she didn't need to do that. Exactly. There's no reason for it. She doesn't need to. She's a hot topic. I know what you meant. She's the hot topic. She is got people talking about her left and right. She's already got free promotion just from commentators talking about her. People are gonna inquire about who is Chrisean Rock every single day of the week that don't know who she is, and they're gonna want to either follow her or not. So she don't need to buy no followers. She's the last of the people that need to buy followers for attention. And she's larger than life because she's she's not trying to be nobody but Chrisean. And a lot of people that get up here or get in Hollywood, they're trying to be something that they're not. You know what I'm saying? And she's just being Chrisean, trying to just, do the best she can do, just like with her parenting and everything. People shouldn't be talking about how she her parenting skills with her son. She's doing the best she knows how. If you never had a mother, how are you gonna be a mother? She's trying to be the best mother she can be from the skills that she has. And she never had a mother or a father. She's winging it. And none of us are probably gonna ever get the Mother of the Year awards. I don't know why people talk about her parenting skills. You just half these people that be talking about up here talking about the girl, you probably go to their house, you probably wouldn't even walk in. You know what I'm saying? It might even need to be boarded up. Some of these people's houses, they're so busy online trying to stop mess. They probably their house is dirty. Probably got fecal matter everywhere. Food in the refrigerator, been there for 10 years. You just don't know how people, you know what I'm saying? You don't know. I'm just trying to take out bed bugs, all crawling through, got bed bugs in their house for so long, they're biting them and thinking they've got mosquitoes. Trying to tell you, I remember there was some YouTubers, man, and this dude got mad at this one chick in this other sector that I used to do commentary videos in. He showed me, well, not me, but everybody. He showed one bathroom, the guest bathroom. You know who I'm talking about, Genty? Genty, you put that laughing emoji. Genty, why you put that laughing emoji? See, Genty remember me from the Nature Boy days. When you put that laughing emoji, I think she knows what I'm about to say. I ain't gonna say nobody's name. Y'all would know it. Yes, okay. Oh, Genty, when I seen that laughing emoji, I knew you knew where I was going with it. I said it. That toilet bowl was black. Woo, cha. Some of them don't even have. And actually, Genty, there was 2 of them like that was in the sector. People are crazy. They talking about Halle Berry too. Yeah. I remember not so long ago somebody said something about Halle Berry, but I had dismissed it. But they still talking about that poor girl. Ooh, child, Genty. When I seen this first emoji at 8:30 p.m., I said, I didn't even finish it. Genty, I already knew who I was talking about. I ain't gonna say no more, but I'm trying to tell you, people be talking about you like a dog and need to go and clean their house. They might even need to go clean they need to probably clean themselves. And she's only 23, doing better than most. Exactly. Trying to tell you. It says Michael Palmer, baby, too. She took easy. And they were talking about her baby. That's sad. It's just sad. Just like DDG, I think his name is. He's also friends with Blueface, but that's not how I know him. I know him from watching some of his videos over the years. I always like to look at these younger generation and how, like, CJ So Cool and Funny Mike, because this is their era, so they be working the set. And yeah, they were talking about how his baby's mother was ugly and just just saying just stuff that's out of pocket, like just doing the most. It's just the world is evil, and then they want to sit there and crucify you if you don't want to be evil with them. So I'm gonna play this last recap video and then I'm gonna get off because it's kind of getting late. I probably will do a live stream between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. tomorrow, but I'm gonna do this last recap and we'll be getting up off here. So let me add this.
Get out of jail.
Oh, he got a late date of July 3rd. That's his late date.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's the late date.
I feel like that was one artist, not him. You could control him, but I feel like Chrisean was in your way.
No, well, I can say it was a hindrance to the program, which you managed before this, right? Blueface has something he want to do. He came to me and said, I want to be in your shoes one day on the business side of it, right? So I'm going to be doing some things, help me out. I could have told it. That's what it was. I think where it started to go downhill is when the business went personal. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know in this game, whoever control it, but it's going to go out of control one day with just what it is. So, you know, and he's still learning. But all I can do.
Wack said a lot more than what you're hearing. He was calling CashApp every kind but he was saying, we know who he was referring to. But I had to edit that out. But yeah, he was doing a little bit too much. But I had to edit it out because I said, nah, we can't have this up on here. But yeah, he was trying to work his set. So you guys are hearing the PG version of what he was saying, but he was going a little bit in, just not something I put on my channel.
I may not like the decisions that was made. All I can do is all my artists and all of them would attest to this. I'm going to advise you against it. If you do it, I'm going to roll with you. I'm going to give you enough space to handle your business, and I'll stay close enough to you so if you fall, I can catch you or you hit the ground and we keep moving. So what I got to do is continue to do other things outside of what we do. So if something slow down over there, I'm in place to fill in the blanks. Because ultimately, the business with them have played a part and put me in place to do other business that may not have nothing to do with them, but it has something to do with us all, right? So the moves I make over here with the Vipers, over here.
Yeah, so I was kind of disappointed with the very first question that was asked of the interviewer, and I will put the interviewer's channel link in the top of the description box so you guys can go subscribe to the channel. But, you know, he's always given these finalized dates like he knows Wack 100. I understand he's the manager, but he's always given these finalized dates of when Blueface is getting out. Now, allegedly, they were saying he was getting out July 2nd, 2024. That was the end date. Now, I do get that towards the end of a sentence, sometime it pushes out to what it's going to equal up to as the date gets close. And I think that he should have just treaded lightly and gave no answer to that question until he was sure, because I'm quite sure he's been in the system himself. But Blueface, you know, that's his decision that he makes. That's his manager at the end of the day. And if he wants him to represent him and keep mass confusion going on, so be it. So be it. So I'm gonna say to you that there were things that were said in this interview, and I'm definitely gonna chime in. But I want you guys to listen up to what Wack 100 is trying to beat around the bush and say.
If they say, yo, Blueface got in some trouble, we caught a year. That's serious bills. Now, because I'm in place to do other things, I'm gonna fill in these blanks. I don't keep count. We don't keep count like that. Whatever it is, it is.
Yes, you do, Wack 100.
If I call on them for something, right, they ain't gonna keep count. So none of my artists have ever left me. And none of them ever talked bad about me. And it's always been family. It's a family thing.
How beneficial is having artists anyway? I know behind the scenes what you done said, because it don't make you no money like that, right?
No.
It'll generate income based upon your resources and your creativity. You lose money and you make money. But I think with me, the reason
Wack 100's losing money. That's why he treats Chrisean the way he treats Chrisean. He doesn't take it out on Blueface, which is his protege. He should be taking it out on Blueface, but he doesn't. He feels like his pocket is a little bit dry because of Chrisean. That's why they're in this interview right now talking about money and the business aspect of it all and this and that and other. But the harsh reality is Wack 100 has lost a lot of money, and it has been behind that relationship, but ultimately it's been Blueface's fault for dealing with it. So you really can't be redirecting the focus on Chrisean Rock, because Chrisean Rock is only doing what's being told.
Get to me as it gets to other managers is because all my artists, we like brothers. It's personal with it, right? I saw you attempt to do it, and it didn't happen not because of him. It happened because other had plans. You know, some plans is to use you to get to the next thing and the next thing. You know, I have seen my artists, you know, they ride or die with it. Ray J, it been 18 years. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he do, I'm whack, boom.
Natasha,
Get that
you already
why?
know, sis.
This, that. Right? I don't even gotta say nothing. Whatever I do, same thing, vice versa. You know
I
what mean?
do agree with that. Every time I see something happen, I don't give a the police station. They at the court building.
there, nigga.
These mother, I'm gonna see your bald heads right there in the back, the front, somewhere right there, making sure somebody is good on his suit. I'm like right there, homie. So be like,
I don't understand how you ain't popped the blood vessel
bruh,
yet.
like what?
You, I'm like, how
you
you
know what?
you scream at day
Here's
so
the
much.
thing, right?
I mean, what you said when you came in here? I met you screaming. We was
Here's the
screaming.
thing, right? I think if
Pull up!
if you go to
Yep.
R&B page,
You're right, Natasha.
she put up a picture and said, "This is what this," and I'm literally sitting there laughing.
Right.
Right? They really be. And it was crazy. They do that. I don't never see it. I know you saw what I said. Who you are? Unless somebody sent it to me, I don't see that. And then I went over here, and y'all watch me. I created this machine on Clubhouse.
Oh, for sure.
Everybody, they think you don't want to, you do not want to make that platform. Because now I got 18 rooms. It runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on a rotation, right? I got 34 spies, that's nerds. All they do is sit there and dig and go get the content, right? I got a media team, the 100 media team, where they follow me with all the rooms. So whatever, say like they take this, they're running back to Clubhouse. They'll replay it. The media team would take it, cut it up their way, and send it out 15 more ways.
How is that profitable?
So what he's trying to say without saying, he's not only trying to take over Chrisean Rock and Blueface's relationship, he's trying to take over YouTube internet, because he definitely got some new channels out here, and I thought there were other people running them. Those are his actual channels that he just popped out of nowhere within the last couple of months, and they just blew up. So he's trying to take everything over. He's trying to take over Blueface, his manhood. He's trying to take over Blueface's relationship. He might be trying Exactly, to take Natasha.
Chrisean from Blueface. He's trying to take everything over.
But I mean, that's genius what he's doing. I'm not gonna say that. Not with taking Chrisean over or his relationship or manhood. I'm talking about what he's doing as fathers on the internet, you know, with this social media thing.
You know,
It makes my people money, so it gives them something. And
no, I mean how though?
how do you think I control the algorithm?
Right. Staying in it.
I mean, you
Every
control it.
day, I got at least 20 to 30 different things going out from different people in my media team. Now, the algorithm,
And one of those people are Chrisean Rock, because he can't stand Chrisean Rock. Chrisean Rock be in his name every other day. And
Yep.
guess what? Not only does he have a team of people that push out this content, the team lets him know what they talk about. Let's use Chrisean Rock as an example, and how much engagement and attention that topic gets. So that's why it now makes sense why he's got Chrisean Rock, Wack 100 in his mouth all the time, because the audience is engaged. They're interested in hearing anything about Chrisean Rock. That's why lately, whether it's old news, because that's all he's been bringing up, and no one could figure it out. People were digging up some of the instances that he was talking about, but it was all old information. It's beyond him just being bitter. He's also making money off of Chrisean Rock too, because as long as people are interested in that topic,
You
that
feel me,
team
Natasha?
that he got 18 people, they're like nerds that are working his content. They're making sure that Chrisean Rock content throughout the week is put up. Even if it's old or new, something about Chrisean is going up so that he can stay in the algorithm and make money off of it.
You
Whack
see what I'm
100, yes.
Oh, what
You
happens
see
when
it?
people
You see what I'm saying? Sometimes people talk so much they tell on themselves. I could not understand why he kept talking about her getting kicked out the house, this and that, all this old stuff. People would pick pulling up like old footage of what he was talking about, saying, why is he bringing that up still? Like he's that bitter. He just told you why. He just got on social media. He's got like all these different platforms. They work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and they just regurgitate content. They don't care if it's old or new, and especially if it's something like on Chrisean Rock. It's gonna get views to it. It's gonna get clicks to it. It's gonna get engagement to it. It's gonna get watch time to it. It's gonna keep him in the algorithm. So that's the way he makes money off of Chrisean Rock, Wack 100, from these little stations on YouTube that he got, you know what I'm saying, that he just started maybe over the last couple of months. And he'll sit there and talk about regurgitated old stuff. Some people, he knows how the audience is. He knows the audience half the time. Some of these people believe anything that you say. They just want to hear Chrisean's name. They just want to hear her being painted in a bad light. They're just getting a little 1 minute high from hearing some bad stuff being said about Chrisean Rock, and they'll sit there and listen, and cha-ching, he'll get paid for it. Because Chrisean ain't trying to sign no contracts with him. So I guess he figured if I can't get no money out of her this way, I'll get it from her this way. He knows if Chrisean and Blueface were together, he knows they are strong together than apart. People may hate them together, but it's facts. Exactly. They're like the Bonnie and Clyde, like I always say, of social media. That's just the bottom line. It is what it is. People should stop getting mad at the truth. The truth will set you free. They would, it says, let me see. They would some good money. Yep. And they're gonna make some good money. Ain't no wood, they're gonna. They are when he gets out.
looking for certain people to do things. You know what they go search and look for. You know how many calls I got. Why could you do this? We got this for you. Why could you do that? We got this for you. So, and I really do it for my media team. You know, I pay a lot of bills. They say, Wack, we clear 6 figures. Doing I mean, Clubhouse Shenanigans, Ray Gibbs TV, Clubhouse TV, just to name a few.
Oh, so Ray Gibbs is you too?
Yeah, that's me too.
I didn't know
Clubhouse
Shenanigans was.
Just to name a few. You know what I'm saying?
And then you beefing on them. You got on your Instagram.
No, he's talking about YouTube.
All I did, listen. Now, is it my fault that it might be identified by his teeth? I just put up the teeth.
Why you messing with him too? Why you be messing? You know what?
It's
I don't say
social
that because
media.
every time you get into it.
Well, we're going to end it right there with that, but I just want to say my final commentary statement that is good to now understand what's going on with this dude, only because I couldn't understand why he always had Chrisean Rock in his name. I don't see anybody disliking
In his
someone
mouth, I
that
meant to say.
much to that point that you have to just be on a smear campaign. I couldn't understand. It was very confusing to the community why he kept bringing up old stuff, how she was getting kicked out and kept breaking back in the Blues house and this and that and other. We all knew it was old stuff. And we were saying, wow, is this how bitter this dude is? That he just wants to keep reminding the people that don't like Chrisean
They
how
sure
bad of a
are,
person
Meredith.
that, they already think she is. So now it makes sense. But yeah, I guess sometimes there ain't no rules to the game when somebody's trying to get to where they need to get to. And I'm quite sure when Blueface gets out, that's why he's gonna keep Blueface close and near. He knows soon as that gets set off, he wants to be front line and set up because he's gonna get all of the tea, and he's gonna all of a sudden he's gonna become
He's a manager now, but he's gonna become a large content creator because he's next to the source. He can definitely get the inside information. And right now, Chrisean Rock and Blueface and some of the circus, I said some of the circus, but for now we'll say Chrisean Rock and Blueface, they are hot topics on social media, and the algorithm is eager and thirsty to hear whatever anyone has to say about those two. I'm trying to tell you, don't sleep on Wack 100. That's okay. Don't sleep on Wack 100. I couldn't understand it. I put up a video the other day and I was just saying something like, this don't make no sense. And people didn't even listen to the message of the video. Oh, this is old. I swear, everyone that said that, I want to just block you out of here. Because it's like, listen to the message. Pay attention. That ain't even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, why is Wack bringing up all this old stuff? I clearly see he's bringing up old stuff. We know it's old stuff. I'm just asking, where's it coming from? But I put it all together when he had that interview with them dudes. Matter of fact, it's been about 24 hours now. It ain't been no 2 or 3 days of this interview. This is just a recent interview he did on somebody's platform. He's inserting himself on YouTube now. He's trying to get some of that YouTube money like everybody else is trying to get it. If he can't sign Chrisean and make money off of her that way, he gonna make it off of YouTube. He gonna chime in and he gonna be able to get the first-hand source of what's going on when Blueface get out. Because I don't care what happens. If Blueface didn't go to jail and sit with himself and say, I really want to change, he's just on pause right now. Just like the relationship's on pause. And when he gets out, when he gets mad, he gonna still keep doing the same stuff he do, dragging her name when he gets mad and running their business. I hope he gets out, and I hope he really changes, Blueface does. Because that girl really did a bid with you. And would he do that for her? I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it nicely. I could say what I don't want nobody's feelings to be hurt. No, actually, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't think so. I don't think he would hold her down like she did her. Now Wack and his Wack self, if he was to let Blueface go, I couldn't see him. Yep, I can see it too. I can see that too. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I said keep your eyes on the prize in case something transpires. It's going to be a lot of twists and turns this year. And don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. But protect your eyes and your ears, baby. I'm trying to tell you, protect your eyes and your ears, man, because people will rock you to sleep within agendas. But listen, I'm about to get off. I love y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button or the dislike button. They're both welcome. And I'll be back on here between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow we can chop it up and do another live. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah.